What's a piece of advice you received in your career that helped you become better at your job?
One piece of advice I received early on in my career is when planning anything, it can be a webinar or an event or an advertising campaign, is to stop and think, what's the big idea? What is going to drive action when we do this? Because most of us have a natural tendency of jumping into the tactics and, oh, I need to set up a booth and I need giveaways and I need staff, but wait, what's the big idea? Like, how's all this going to tie together? Why are people going to be lining up at our booth to come talk with us? And you need a big idea, and then everything else is derived from that. And when you start with strategy and then follow with the tactics, and you do that at the highest level of what is my marketing strategy for this year or for the next 2 years, and then what's the strategy for the quarter, and what's the strategy for this email, and what's the strategy for this webinar, then the tactics become easy and straightforward, and they actually work, and you get fewer surprises. So asking yourself, what's the big idea before you start planning all the details? And until you find one, don't start planning the details, because they're probably not going to work well unless you know what the big idea is.
So working on the why before the what, essentially.
Exactly.